Went to a hop probably as a restroom. But they got a pretty big crowd. It's a nice little caribou elk looking thing. Looks like a picture of Nolan Orion. And then there's a baby bud. Said it was on the wall, it was an elk. Alright, so it doesn't seem like there's any in the area. I don't know exactly how Roadie does things, but usually the case is they send you off pretty far. They don't give you quite $1 a mile. They used to, I don't know. And then you have to wait in your area. I don't know, maybe I should find a central point. I might just head back. I don't know. I'll find something. All right. So this particular snack break is brought to you by Archer's Grass Feed Beef and also Chomp's Beef. So we're gonna do a test taste. See which one's a little bit better. This has 8 grams of protein. It's not too greasy. This one has 9 grams of protein. I'm gonna go with Chomp's. It's a little bit better. 9 grams of protein. It has kind of a spice taste. It's pretty good. So I did say, I'm starting up the YouTube page and everything, and it's been a struggle, but I didn't quite say a few things. So first of all, I don't plan to give up. And then second of all, I do plan to make it. So that's my plans. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't plan for it to succeed. So those are my plans. Now you know. All right. And they're all the way from Pennsylvania. All right, people, we got a silver alert coming out of Kaufman County. Gray Lexus sedan. DNH 3537. Looks like a loose hippie. Probably going for that long run. Tripped out from Woodstock pressure. So, from the results of Woodstock. All right, the silver alert is coming out of Kaufman County. DNH 3537. It's probably just a crazed out hippie trying to find his way. You know that crazy song, dun 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 dun. It's about this old couple that drives off to like the sunset. They just get in their car and they pull a big time silver alert. I'm trying to think who the band is. They're not Weezer, but they're on that kind of wavelength. It sounds a little bit like the Wallflowers. It goes dun 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 dun. It's talking about this old couple going off to the sunset. All right, so we got another one. It is at a Walmart, so I know how the Roadies and Walmarts are, so don't go running up to the manager and asking questions. I guess if you come across one of the people, you can show them your app and say that you're waiting. But I dread these, but maybe things have changed over time. It's about 9 miles from where I'm at right now. We'll be there in about 17 minutes. And the song that I've been talking about over a few months, connected to a silver alert, is called The Way. And it's by Fastball. We're going to talk about that song. The Way starts with, they made up their minds and they started packing. So Fastball's The Way goes, they made up their mind and they started packing. They left before the sun came up that day. And the lyrics of the song, or in the chorus, it goes, anyone can see that the road that they walk on is paved in gold. They'll never get hungry, they'll never get cold. They'll never get old, they'll never get old and gray. And then they can see that the road that they walk, so it's kind of like that. Something like, anyone can see that the road that they walk on is paved in gold. It's always summer, they never get cold, they never get, I don't know what that part is. They never get lonely and gray. It's by Fastball. Remember it now. It's Fastball, and it goes, anyone can see that the road that they walk on is paved in gold. They never get it's like, okay, anyone can see that the road that they walk on is paved in gold. It's always summer, they never get cold, they never get hungry, they never get old and gray. Anyway, it's about an older couple that go off on in a vehicle, and it's like a silver alert kind of thing. Anyway, also I wrote a novella called Silver Alert Kitty, but the one that I always talk about is actually a third part of a series, and it's called Pet Taxi. And I recently uploaded it onto my fiction press, one in code and then one in DocX. So it's there. And Pet Taxi is the third part. The first one's called Men. The second one is called Silver Alert Kitty. The third one is called Pet Taxi. And then there's a fourth one too, which I haven't uploaded yet. I've only uploaded the second one, which is Silver Alert Kitty and Pet Taxi. But Men was published on Facebook. And so was Silver Alert Kitty. And so was Pet Taxi. And then there's a fourth one too. And that one is also on my Facebook as well. I believe it's under what I call novel stories in one of my catalogs. Anyone can see that the road that they walk on is paved in gold. It's always summer, they never get cold, they never get hungry, they never get old and gray. Looks like they already got Christmas stuff going right here. Christmas will be coming up. A lot of it too. That looks nice. There's a skyline of Fort Worth right there. And Hitchcock would be proud. I saw this earlier, I was gonna go buy it, but I decided to finally go by and look at it. There. The person behind me would be proud. Hitchcock would be like, wow, this is great. I'm gonna roll up the windows so they don't fly in. Look at this. Part of doing all this is working with Texans. I mean, they might I pulled off right there. Wait 1 second. I think I know why some of this happened. It's because in Irving they weren't able to remove it from the Roadie app. So I went in and talked to them. They didn't follow proper procedure. It's a lot of them. They do gather for certain reasons. I'm gonna unplug right here. There we go. It's strange though, because there's people kind of parked around in the same kind of fashion, if you know what I mean. It's like the people and the birds are one kind of thing, because they'll be like right behind you in this area honking. It's a lot of birds. But you have to kind of negotiate what you're doing when you get footage like this with people, because people don't understand a filmmaker. And I'm trying to get to where the bird can't get inside of the vehicle. I forgot the main reason why they do this. It's kind of like for rest and regrouping. The birds themselves have communication. So they do it to kind of take like a break, and you can hear them all in the trees right over here. They did in Irving one time when I wrote the script that side. So I used birds at the beginning part of it in slow motion. So that could be a secret masterpiece, by the way. Okay, we're gonna go under for sound. There's the poop. Thousands of them in one area right there. So dealing with roadies, Roadie is out in Georgia. It's a Georgia company, but they get, I think, overloaded on the Walmarts. But there's a good advantage to it and a bad advantage. I'm not gonna tell you everything, but they do get overloaded on it. Once in a while I do get beef jerky, but this one is a little bit different. It's a protein supplement, and I lived on these in New York, but the ones I lived on were called, I think, 100s or something like that. But it was like 30 grams of protein with very low sugar. It had sugar, alcohol in it. These are a little bit different. I'll give you a lowdown on the count on the vitamins and stuff like that on it. Kind of like a meal replacement bar. I used to live on these in New York all the time. And they were low sugar and high protein. So its total sugar is 29, so it's actually higher sugars. The ones I'd get in New York were probably like 2 grams of sugar. But the sugar alcohol is 4 grams. The protein's about 30 grams of protein. It's got all these different vitamins in it, from iron, potassium, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, thiamine, riboflavin, phosphorus, iodine's in it, zinc is in it, copper, about 120% copper. There's also 50% zinc in it. Oh.